Oh no, what's going on? Praise to the Most High. I got some drama. They're like tapping. That shit, no. It's simply this person is like irritating you, coming against you in a way where it's like making you feel inadequate or making you feel like something doesn't really need to be applied or something doesn't need to be discussed. It's like somebody just pack up their things and just go their way. You know what I'm saying? Well, somebody, if there's no home here or something like that, somebody goes to their home in a place where they feel they belong, will never belong to begin with. I say, there's so many youth there from my other goodness gracious. But who got, I mean, the older, enlightened one, the enlightened you say, who cares? And why is that important? Like, that was like a small chapter in my life that I couldn't really, I got the tip, I got what I needed, and move on. So learning that sometimes things have more longevity than it should be. Something should just be a simple conversation or a simple discussion, and you go your way. But it's to the point that people that are somebody's awareness is like gets raised when they see you or sense you because they can't trust you. That's what it's given. And so they can't trust you, it causes them to like come near you, come closer towards you, rather than just like separate themselves. What a bad decision that would be for King of Swords energy. Somebody who's in this place of learning and still networking and gathering, right? Somebody's still hunting for something, and somebody's not like you're not the fish, you're not the hunter in this situation. You're actually the fish. So you're realizing your position in the environment, or you're realizing your position in some type of connection. The Emperor comes out. What do we have for old signs here? Neither enemy. Vulgar. Somebody very vulgar. It's like an eagle. So it has like eagle eyes. So the eagle is coming, landing to come see something that they already know, or sense something that that I don't know. Yeah, this person is against you. This person is, I don't know. This person is very irrelevant. Okay. Too much one side over here. Somebody's fishing in your pond or something. That's fine. They're fishing for somebody. Wants to see who's this and who's that. Tapping in my energy. Like it's like some type of fucking, what is this? Like, what's this? Backdoor? What's this? Wall Street? What is this? Check me out. What's this assignment? Like somebody's assignment. Somebody's an agent. And who's this agent for? You got agents sent to you to utilize somebody in your life. That's a moon card. It doesn't take away your importance. It doesn't take away who you really are to realize that somebody was just an agent in your energy, and you gotta keep going. I wouldn't even consider it. That's why I feel like that somebody feels very aloof to something they feel like you should care about. But I feel like it's only you should care about it if it's like a reconciliation, if somebody's in the way or something. And this person's not really in the way of anything. You don't really notice or sense this person's neglect or deceit. Even though you can't since you feel, I'm not the type of person to allow that to happen. I just I sweep the whole table. So sweep this table. So it was like sweepers, sanitation. The Page of Pentacles came out for sanitation. Sometimes something's very sustainable here. So see something where it's sustainable. This person is saying that this is the field that they play in, but not realizing that they've been taken from you, or been taken from this hidden agenda. Somebody's been exactly an agent. So this person's been watching and spying and speculating longer than you thought. You know what I'm saying? Addressing your agendas in these places, or addressing you in their psychology, their subconscious, hiddenly. So be mindful somebody's like low-key obsessed with you without you realizing you didn't know this. Somebody's still watching and still caring. That's a sign. If somebody says your name and the dog's tail spark up, that's a sign that somebody's like in this energy of you and wanting you. This person doesn't realize that everything gets eluded, and this person would have grew older, but still have this type of charismatic or some type of intuition that's causing them to feel like maybe you weren't there, some type of lack was there, but really this person is a god of swords, but really a god of swords. Somebody who's very intellectual, very prominent about what they make, the decisions that they make. This person's living real good too, not a pentacle. This person's doing their own thing, putting themselves in the place that they belong. This person doesn't really, have much. This person actually walked away emotionally. You know what I'm saying? When this person is nearby, this individual that's this middleman that's in your aura. There's a middleman here. When this middleman is about or near or around, this person doesn't feel no type of way, or this person doesn't sense you, or think of you when this person's around. This person is in a place of like finally letting go of regret. Somebody's in a major regret because they couldn't really, they didn't take heed of the message or take heed of what somebody was trying to tell them. Somebody's giving back your veil. Somebody's been identity swapping. So be mindful your identities with this particular person. So people are looking at this person as if they were you, and not as if it was you. So the person, what comes with this identity swapping? Something that they don't want you to know. They keep trying to like hide it and trying to like cover it up, but it's like hard to hide and cover up because like you're so self-absorbed. It's hard to not see yourself or see what's going on around you, or what people are, or what people's plans and thoughts are against you. So. Got that thing once, and by the way, that veil I created on my own. This is like how my real life is. This is not, and somebody's like hating the fact that if somebody's hating on something that they can't change. I can't change that I look good. I can't change that I smell good. I can't change that. Exactly. So this person's been speaking. Look how damn. I was saying exactly, but like damn, look at that. You feel me? Like you see how she's spying in, and she's like she's speaking on what somebody else that's just saying things just to say things. And she picks up on his negativity. She picks up on the things about the dirty laundry and the clean laundry. Somebody definitely can't keep their laundry clean. It seems like this person's laundry is very fucking dirty. Like this person's wearing the same shit over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? And it's because of you. Like this person's obsessed, or somebody's like really diving deep into something that doesn't really require them. And they be rejected, and they're being addressed and rejected by some type of entity or some type of species that's coming towards them, telling them to like let go. And it's like, that's the perfect way to address the situation that you kindly walked away from. You got the universe here. Somebody walked away from a situation very like untouched, and still love and still in this place of like care. And you should stay in this angle. It's a perfect angle. So somebody's like deciding to realize that they were a high priest in some type of place in their life. And I guess they couldn't get that done due to some type of. But so funny with astral traveling to that. Or traveling into that situation and put you in a place of realizing the Indians versus the cowboys. It's that energy, like, you could be like on a land where you are sent to give a divine message rather than you were sent somewhere to give a divine message, and that's about it. I think that cowboys and Indians, the whole concept of that is like, sharing your toys with people that you shouldn't share your toys with. So again, you was just sent to give a divine message, nothing else, nothing more, nothing less to it. Like, somebody's like, just a channel message, don't even judge it. I don't even really judge it. I think that's the era that Chucky's in, where he's like learning his true self, learning his true sense of himself rather than what somebody else sees of him. Because he knows, sometimes you gotta give a message in an ugly way, a dirty way, a clean way. Whatever the fuck. I feel like I don't really assist. Like Chucky is never dirty. Like he's always prepared for his day, regardless of how somebody would judge how he chose himself for the day, right? So somebody's making better choices and realizing that somebody else's misalignment is not part of your plan, your divine plan, your divine light, and that's the end of it. I was gonna say this person doesn't want you to know. This person doesn't want you to know that you're on game. Let's keep going. It's like to be a little annoying. Let's keep going though. Next chapter. What's the next chapter for this connection? So putting down the 3 cups in reverse, 10 of cups in reverse, and all that illusion of what a friend is or what family is or what that is. You don't need that in your life. You don't need friends in your life. That's the tip. Leave out friends, leave out, connections that doesn't really, especially people that don't have, ongoing relationships or have lasting relationships with the person that they have a companion with. That's important. So you don't really need this in your life. I feel like you're not looking towards that direction. I feel like you want to keep, connections that's caused you to look towards what's more important, which is the 9 of Pentacles. Things that keep you watering your crops, or things that keep you, reading your books, or things that keep you at a place of elderly wise, right, where you are gaining a lot of wisdom to go towards better in your life. So it's, keep upon the flow, keep upon the lake or the river that makes you more wiser. I say got a bunch of energy. A lot of people are waking up because of this energy here, this entity here. Ace of Cups in reverse. Somebody's like in this place of like wanting attention, and this attention is causing maybe disasters or towers. It's a tower. Somebody just got caught doing something they shouldn't be doing, or doing something they should be doing. right? Having like this is an adult area, making a decision with somebody that they are in love with or that they have a soulmate connection with. I said, and it's like here comes this person disturbing, whether it's a gossip about something that she don't really care about, or she would have thought you've been walked away from. It's causing it's causing a situation. It could be causing a situation where you are realizing that you have lack here. Yeah, it was in verse. There's a lot of lack here where you are realizing that somebody still is caught in emotion or caught some type of trauma or caught in some type of shadow work or caught somewhere where they are still like maybe regenerating in a negative vibration or regenerating in that angle where it's not really growing. This person needs to wake up a little bit, and maybe the people around you should wake up too and realize that you need a caring hand or you need somebody to redirect you back into what you need, what's more important. Keeping this person focused on their P's and Q's about their life causes them to overlook you and not really sense you or see you. And why is this person sensing and seeing you? Because maybe they did something with that person as well. It could be that as well, that you could be sharing your girlfriend or sharing your boyfriend in some type of way. It's called BV. So somebody's receiving BV, bacterial vaginosis, due to you be sharing lovers or sharing your heart, sharing a connection with somebody. I'm sharing heavy on that. And you'll be like, how the fuck they get time to do that? That's because people are not honest with you when they meet you, and that's why. So be mindful of that. You don't want another connection like that again in your life. I say, people are not honest about who they are to you, and who are these people to you. The world card. This person gave you fulfillment. This person is somebody who cares or understands, or this somebody who sees you for who you really are. And I feel like you want to keep this person that sees you for who you really are. And, keep this person a secret. You want to shut this person away from the world, but it's kind of hard to do because this person keeps it so real that everybody wants a part of that. And and the people that want a part of this person is somebody that you walked away from emotionally. This could be an ex, so you could be sharing your new lover with your ex as well. And it's this person wants to keep you at a place, and they want to keep you at a place too. So be mindful that two individuals wants to keep you to themselves, and they can't be honest with you. They have a hard time being honest, so they wanted to add you onto their connection. Be mindful, this could have been an open door situation as well, where two people have open doors or have a gift or have a purpose to go towards it, and they met you to be able to use, and you could utilize them as agents or utilize them as a vessel to get things done. So realize that realize on the table of gambling that you have two people that have potential to get things done for you. It's a Knight of Pentacles here. Somebody is in this place of rejecting what you may see of this person. Knight of Pentacles is not something that's very prostitution. Prostitution is not Knight of Pentacles. Service and regulation is what's Knight of Pentacles here. Service and regulation. Actually, this should be somebody saying that you're trying to dress it up, but that's the only way up. It's only what's up. I don't go down. So down is what's that for? I don't know. That don't even make sense until this reprogram is real. That don't even make sense no more. The fact that somebody's still trying to address you in this manner of low frequency or lack to describe how they really feel about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Damn, only reason you're saying prostitute is because you really don't got the money to even pay for that, or you don't even have the money to even invest in that. Somebody wants you to look ugly. How childish is this person here? Somebody's very childish, where they try to feel I guess they presume or they resume that you're not really doing the healing work or the shadow work that you're supposed to be doing. So they project and say things that doesn't really require or really regenerate your new beginning, your creation. So somebody's slowing you down. This is stagnation a little bit. Somebody's a little stagnant, and it's because of how you feel. You're not really empathetic to this person as well. So this person shouldn't even be slowing you down. But it's realizing the little chip on the shoulder. I don't know if you should even address people that has chips on their shoulder, but you should. I'm saying, if you realize who you are, you still try to seek and see and make sure that nothing else is there. And I think there's not much here. I feel like the universe is flowing how it should flow, and everything's moving how it should move. So especially in this Nine of Pentacles, anything, somebody's growing, somebody's decided to low key somebody's being influenced. This person who's negative against you, how the fuck you looking at me bad and you want to do what this is? So you mindful that somebody wants to get in your gate or bury your gate, and you're not really allowing this person in because this person doesn't have no regard of who you are. They would have knew better to say that shit because they knew that everything about your life is about money magnets and anything else and higher enlightenment. So if it's you have nothing good to say, then it's don't even participate. Just participate yourself. It comes with first self-esteem, and somebody's have to work on their self-esteem more because they have to realize their importance or realizing what the greatness about themselves. You have so much work to do that you haven't even picked up your calling. That's what picking up your calling is as well. When you get to realize yourself and realize who you are as a person, right, or in this world, rather than what's not around you, what's connecting to you, what's not calling you back, or what's pulling you in a different direction. direction. You gotta just focus on your own alignment. And I think that's the God of Swords energy is giving you, like the universe, where you are like illuminating, but also elevating and evolving into a place of like not rejecting yourself and not allowing nobody else to change you out of this place in your life. So it's like it's either you have to be an add-on, as you are the sugar or the salt of the situation, and you have to realize that and make sure that this is not so. It will never be oversaturated, because you are in a place where whatever is not needed or whatever is near, whatever is in the veil or whatever is like missing, somebody will pick it up and place it properly for you, without a bad agenda, without a hidden agenda, because you're already ahead of this person. You're already ahead of what's next for you, or what's to come in your life. I say this person is definitely not looking for love. I feel they're not looking for love because they're in the Goddess of Pentacles energy. They are in this alpha female, alpha male vibration where independence is needed and a lot of business and hard work has to get done. So you may need, like, and the only way for people to evolve in these type of aspects of life is if they get married to somebody that's like really doing the same thing they're doing, or participating in the same activities that they're that they are playing at, right? It's just that energy here that's given off. Somebody's definitely in this seven of wands where they're no longer in regret or feeling doubtful about what somebody else may think of them. So they're really ready to step out and flap their wings as well. This person may flap their wings very well, but they may get tired of realizing. They may have to get adjusted to realizing that this comes with hit and misses, but it's not really a hit and miss if you are really in this place of prominency where you are putting yourself in the right places in the right time to get what you're looking for. So that type of energy is given. It's like a short lasting of staying, but like really it's a hunt man's fetish. I say somebody's like a jump man's fetish. Somebody has a Jordan fetish as well. Somebody loves sneakers as well. So somebody's not downplaying themselves in their desires and things that they want as well, regardless of how it looks to other people, regardless if it's a Nemo nutcracker or not. It's that vibration. You don't need that vibration in the back. It's a yellow mango. That's the best one, in my opinion. It gives me like penicillin vibrations. And I'm low-key like penicillin. I say that's an antibiotic. It's a sweet antibiotic, so be mindful of that. I say there's none, but there's a few. Really consider them. Somebody's elder wants to know how you feel about this person connecting to you, or how you feel about sharing the door with this person. I don't feel like sharing the door with it's important, because I feel like this person already knows what they need to do, and they already got they got their book bag, and they're packing their book bag and getting things together. Somebody looks like they're in a good place, and I think the Seven of Wands here is like having to maybe not fight, but also like address somebody and put somebody in their place about what makes you happy and what keeps you happy as well. This person is learning to keep you happy and keep you in a place of like focus at work. You know what I'm saying? So this person is learning to not become a distraction in your life. I mean, that's important. I think that's very, very important. And speaking of the distractions, even though it doesn't come off like in a fulfillment way or a place of real love or highest of love, but it really is just somebody just trying to fulfill themselves. Somebody just feels really good to be around you, or to know you, or to sense you. You know what I'm saying? It's that vibration. Heavy on that. I think it's the work out here where you are, coming to an end of a cycle where, things are not being addressed properly, or somebody's not addressing you the proper way. I say heavy on that, and that's not the name. I mean, somebody's also in this place of like, confusion and manipulation. So somebody's waiting in the corner trying to, promote fear so that, you can be in misalignment of your agenda. So be mindful. I think that could have been the message of somebody telling you that, Lucifer's he's on the loose trying to find you like a fox. So be mindful of the fox and don't really explore it. So the fox is trying to come around and, enlighten you with negativity, but his enlightenment has nothing to do with you. Tell the fox to go back where he came from, or go find where he's looking for, because that has nothing, that's not your vibration. We're not speaking of that. We don't speak of those things when we speak of Lucifer, because Lucifer means that Lucifer only comes around when you are in your highest good, in the Nine of Pentacles energy, and somebody's trying to deter you or distract you from, getting to your calling or getting something done. That's the only time he comes around. It has nothing to do with those lies, right? We don't need to keep addressing my 3 hyenas. We could just leave those hyenas sleeping. I think that's the best thing about life, right? And I think you should go back to the jungle and put yourself back in the placement you belong. So what animal do you belong in? And stick around those, because we're not the cup of tea. I don't want, you're not even a hyena. So what is it going on? It's like a cheetah or like a snake or some type of, it's giving like a koala bear, somebody who wants to hug on a tree, and you don't realize that the cheetah's on his way to come climb on that tree and sit there. So you need to move yourself. I say It's that simple. People that have the same alignment of you coming to make sure shit things get done, and you know the depth of this connection is like realizing that they can do whatever they was doing by themselves and for themselves and do it 10 times better, and so they realizing that better is to come their way. This is a beautiful flower. This is a beautiful gift that somebody's giving you for your wedding or for your housewarming. You know, you may not see this person again, but you know they come around when you need them the most, or when you're celebrating and this person wants to celebrate with you. Is that vibration? It's the high priest in reverse where you know somebody has to go within a little bit. You know, because I feel like somebody realized that you're deep or realized that you are about more or something like that. I don't know about more, but you know the vibration, the hermit here. So somebody doesn't really respect, you know, the angle that they're coming at. So here comes this what is it, a hyena, a cub? Yeah. So it's a cub. So we don't want to talk about the cubs, right? I don't consider that a cub. What happened, bro? Where's the cub going today? To the club. Somebody's just spying around. I say, okay, that's what we're going to. Good. Appreciate that. For the club. It's okay. Alright. Go back to this animal that's coming towards you and it has no hidden agenda to make sure that you eat or make sure that, you know, things can go on your fruition. So you just, you know, start politely telling this this animal that's not a cub go in a different direction without them even noticing. You know, they're gonna just get the signal, get the rejection, not to come here every time they try to come here. Every time they will stumble and fall. Every time they try to come against you. And that's just period. We don't have time for it. It's not saying that we don't have time for any reason, you know, but like nobody want time for that. You know, when you're gonna get money. It's a sun card here. Something's not being illuminated that you are on this hidden. You're on a prowl. A PROWL, proud to get things done. And that's what the sun card is here. The sun card here is like telling you what not to abandon because so holding your money together. Somebody's here to help you save money. Look at that, you know. And it's like this is not something to save for the cups here. You know, somebody just needs to realize it's not like putting themselves in these little nicks and crannies of dirt. Like why you see that she's sweeping, but you see that she missed that little corner. Okay, so why would you put your spirit and your mindset in that little corner where it's dirty rather than sitting in a clean place? And that's exactly what the spirit is telling you. Like you need to start sitting in clean places so that you can get a better agenda or a better alignment to what's really going on. And I think once that's really where you find a better seating when you say, this is comfortable, this is where I belong, right? Is that energy. As that energy is given, you know, this person that's coming towards you is coming towards you. This person has an open door with you as well. You share doors with this person, and you know they qualify a lot. This person's very successful, very important as well. Even if you can't see it, you know what I'm saying, respectfully. And this is Ace of Swords here, where a lot that's not being said, but it doesn't really need to be said because things still get done, duties, responsibilities still get done. That laundry gets clean regardless of how. Even if you didn't have money, your laundry would be clean. You know what I'm saying? It's that vibration. You know, somebody's just like speculating from a different angle now because this person that's coming against them is not really coming against them. This is just how they do things, and this is their fashion and formula. And you know, it makes you look like a bad person because people look at this person as a prodigy or something that's like, you know, worthwhile to listen to and look at, right? So it's like, you know, having respect on, or you know, having a major respect on what are you dealing with, what do you put your works and your time into, right? And this person that thinks you're dirty spends a lot of time with you, so it's like it's clearly not dirty there. Like, you know, unless you want to be looked at differently, you might as well just walk away and keep it like that. I feel like that's just the 212 energy where somebody's been putting blasphemy upon your name or lying upon your name just so they can be able to, so that, you know, they can get their time away. They want their time with you. Somebody's willing to do anything for love just to get at you. That's what it looks like. You gotta look at it in no other way because this person may come off as they don't care, but this person is very this person is not empathetic towards what somebody else thinks about what they do. Like I do that because I do this because I'm not gonna hear. I don't really care about how you feel. If I said something wrong and it made somebody feel something different about you, that means that they need to figure out where they are with you, rather than me trying to change what I am, right? So having to discern, like nobody else, you know, nobody believes the things should I say, but the people that wants to believe what I say, and that's the lack of discernment here. Somebody's in 2 of Wands here, where lack of discernment is causing stagnation, lack of awareness is causing stagnation, it's causing you to be stuck with a woman that everybody knows or everybody, you know, leans on and supports. And everybody supports, and everybody knows this person butts do not stink. Let's keep it real. And I think that's the judgment card, the strength card here, where you gotta bring in a willpower and strength to endure in places where you don't really have to, you feel like you don't have to address that. You don't want to address that because you know for a fact you are a Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And somebody's illusion is like you are even better than the whatever you are. And there's the 3 of Wands here. So you don't have to speculate and assume. and misjudge or to assume and project in a different direction that doesn't even, it don't even matter. There's no water there, there's no flowers there, there's no trees there. I show you having that, but it feels good to utilize to get more of a message. It's a Goddess of Pentacles here. There's an opportunity coming out. Look at the opportunities coming out. The Goddess of Pentacles here, but the Goddess of Pentacles still in stillness and staying grounded in what's major in your life. I say having that beautiful Pentacles here. Somebody's receiving a lot of income, a lot of money. This could be a bank loan, or this could be some type of major loan coming your way. So something's being cleared in your energy. I feel like there's a major clearance here in your financial stability here. I say having that. I feel like this is a no lack here. This no lack is definitely on the go here. On the go. Everything is moving the way it needs to, and you're feeling good and feeling passionate and feeling prosperous is what's needed there to keep things going and flowing. I say. All right, we gotta go because it's too long. And that's what they don't like, the long reading. It's just the Empress in reverse where you are giving too much. You know, this person's stuffed and full of a lot of information. Two of Cups here, you know, holler for a personal reading. If it don't apply to you, let it fly like a bird in the sky. Peace, have a night.